Welcome to Late Night Letters, a space where emotions turn into words. In this video, some part are narrated using AI voice to beautifully express feelings. Let's begin.
I was 24 when Emily walked into my apartment for the first time. She came with Jordan, my college roommate who I hadn't seen in 3 years. They showed up on a Friday evening with 2 backpacks and the kind of exhaustion that comes from traveling across states. Jordan hugged me at the door. Emily stood behind him, dark hair pulled back, eyes taking in everything about my small Seattle studio. "This is Emily," Jordan said. "We've been together about 8 months." She smiled and shook my hand. Her grip was firm. "Thanks for letting us crash," she said. I told them it was no problem. I had an air mattress. They could stay as long as they needed. That night, we ordered pizza and drank cheap beer on my floor. Jordan talked about their road trip, about leaving San Diego, about not knowing where they'd end up next. Emily was quiet mostly. She laughed at Jordan's stories, but didn't add much of her own. When she did speak, her voice was lower than I expected. Thoughtful dot around midnight, Jordan started yawning. I pulled out the air mattress and set it up near the window. My own bed was in the corner, separated by a bookshelf that didn't really separate anything. "Bathroom's there," I said. "Help yourself to whatever." Emily thanked me. Jordan was already lying down. Scrolling through his phone, I changed in the bathroom and came out in shorts and a t-shirt. Emily was standing by my bookshelf, looking at the spines. "You've read all these?" she asked. "Most of them." She pulled out a collection of short stories. Carver, I love him, she said quietly. "Me too," she smiled and put the book back. That night, I lay in my bed, listening to them whisper, listening to the sound of the air mattress shifting, listening to silence. I didn't think much of it then. The next morning, I woke up to Jordan making coffee in my kitchen. Emily was still asleep. "Sorry if we kept you up," he said. "You didn't." He poured 2 cups and handed me one. "We're probably going to head up to Portland tomorrow," he said. "Emily has a friend there who might have a job lead. You're not going with her?" Jordan looked at his coffee. "I don't know yet," he said. "We're figuring things out." I didn't ask what that meant. Emily woke up an hour later. She came out of the bathroom wearing Jordan's hoodie and leggings, her hair wet. We spent the day walking around the city. I showed them Pike Place, the waterfront, the neighborhoods I'd grown to love. Jordan was on his phone a lot, texting someone. His mood shifted between present and distant. Emily walked beside me, asking questions about the city, about my work as a graphic designer, about why I'd stayed in Seattle after school. "I don't know," I said. "It felt right." She nodded like she understood. That evening, Jordan said he was meeting up with an old friend for drinks. He asked if we minded. "Go ahead," Emily said. So it was just the 2 of us. We walked to a bar near my apartment. It was dimly lit, nearly empty. We sat in a booth and ordered whiskey. "He's thinking about going back to San Diego," Emily said after her first sip. "Without you?" "I don't know, maybe." She looked at her glass. "We've been having a hard time," she said. "I thought the road trip would help. I thought getting away from everything would make it clearer. Did it?" "No." We drank in silence for a while. "What about you?" she asked. "Anyone waiting for you somewhere?" "No, by choice." I thought about that. "Maybe," I said. "I had someone. It ended badly. I've been keeping distance since then. How long? 2 years. Emily raised her eyebrows. That's a long time. I know. She finished her drink and ordered another. So did I. We talked about other things, books, music, the feeling of being in your 20s and not knowing what the hell you're doing. She was easy to talk to. She listened without waiting for her turn to speak. When we got back to my apartment, Jordan was already there, passed out on the air mattress. Emily looked at him and sighed. "I'm going to take a shower," she said. I nodded and sat on my bed with my laptop, checking emails I didn't care about. The water ran for a long time when she came out. She was wearing an oversized t-shirt and nothing else I could see. Her legs were bare. Her hair hung damp around her shoulders. She looked at Jordan again. He hadn't moved. Then she looked at me. "Can I sit with you for a bit?" she asked. "Sure." She sat on the edge of my bed, a foot of space between us. "I don't want to go to sleep yet," she said. "Okay." We sat there in the quiet. My apartment was never really silent. You could hear the building settling, cars outside, someone's television through the walls. "Do you ever feel like you're disappearing?" she asked. I closed my laptop. "What do you mean?" "Like you're with someone and you're trying so hard to make it work that you forget what you actually want. What you actually feel." "Yeah," I said. "I've felt that." She pulled her knees up to her chest. "I don't love him anymore," she said. "I don't think I have for a while." I didn't know what to say to that. "I'm sorry," I finally managed. "Don't be. It's not your fault." She looked at me then. Really looked at me. "Can I tell you something?" she asked. "Of course. I noticed you the second I walked in here." My heart did something strange in my chest. "Emily, I know," she said. "I know it's fucked up. I know the timing is terrible, but I'm sitting here and I can't stop thinking about what would happen if I just kissed you right now." I felt everything in the room shift. "You're with Jordan?" I said. "I know. He's my friend. I know. But..." She didn't move away. Neither did I. We sat there, on the edge of something neither of us could name. "Should go to sleep," she finally said. "Yeah," but she still didn't move. "Emily." I know. She stood up then, walked back to the air mattress, lay down next to Jordan. I turned off the light and lay in my own bed, staring at the ceiling, my heart pounding so hard I thought everyone could hear it. The next morning, Jordan announced they were staying another day. He'd connected with some people who might have work opportunities. Emily didn't look at me during breakfast. Jordan left around noon for meetings. Emily said she was going to explore the city on her own. I worked from home, trying to focus on a project deadline. She came back around 5. I heard her key in the lock. I'd given them a spare. "Hey," she said. "Hey." She set down her bag and stood in the middle of the room. "I walked for hours today," she said, just thinking. "Yeah. I'm going to break up with him." I stood up from my desk. "Emily, not because of you," she said quickly. "Because of me. Because I need to." "Okay, but I need you to know something." "What?" "Last night wasn't just me being confused or sad or whatever. I meant what I said." She stepped closer. "I haven't been able to stop thinking about you." "This is complicated," I said. "I know, Jordan. I'll tell him tonight. After he gets back. I'll tell him it's over and we'll figure out the logistics and I'll deal with whatever happens." "And then what?" She was right in front of me now. "I don't know," she said. but I want to find out. Jordan came home at 8. He was in a good mood. He'd gotten a lead on a design job in Portland. We should celebrate, he said. Emily looked at me, then at him. Jordan, can we talk? She said. His smile faded. Now? Yeah, they went outside. I heard their voices through the door, muffled but tense. I sat on my bed and waited. 20 minutes later, Jordan came back in, alone. His eyes were red. I'm going to stay with my friend tonight, he said. Jordan, don't. He grabbed his backpack and left. Emily came in a few minutes later. She'd been crying. I'm sorry, she said. I'm so sorry. Did you tell him about No? I just told him it was over. That I needed to figure myself out. She sat on the floor, her back against the wall. He's really hurt. I know. God. I'm a terrible person. I sat down next to her. You're not. I just blew up his life. You were honest. That's not terrible. She leaned her head on my shoulder. We sat like that for a long time. I should probably go, she finally said. Where? I don't know. A hostel or something. Stay. I can't. Yes, you can. She looked up at me. Are you sure? Stay. That night, we lay in my bed together, not touching, just existing in the same space. I could hear her breathing, could feel the warmth of her body a few inches away. Thank you, she whispered in the dark. For what? For not making me feel worse than I already do. I reached out and found her hand. She held on tight. The next morning, Jordan texted me. I need my stuff. Emily was in the shower when he arrived. He wouldn't look at me. I'm sorry, man, I said. Are you? Yeah, I am. He shoved clothes into his backpack. Is something going on with you too? I didn't know how to answer that. Jordan, never mind. I don't want to know. He left without saying goodbye. Emily came out, wrapped in a towel. Was that him? Yeah. Did he say anything? Not much. She sat on the bed. I feel like shit. I know. What are we doing? She asked. I don't know. She looked at me. Do you want me to go? No. Then what do you want? I sat next to her. Honestly, I want you to stay. I want to see where this goes. But I also feel guilty as hell. Me too. And I don't know if that makes us terrible people or just human. She kissed me then, soft and uncertain. When she pulled back, her eyes were wet. I've wanted to do that since the first night, she said. Me too. She kissed me again. Longer this time. We spent the day inside, talking, kissing, lying next to each other. She told me about growing up in Arizona, about her parents' divorce, about dropping out of college and feeling lost ever since. I told her about my family, about why I'd chosen distance over closeness, about the loneliness I'd gotten used to. I don't want to be lonely anymore, she said. Neither do I. That night she fell asleep in my arms. I lay awake, feeling the weight of her against me, wondering what we'd started. Emily stayed. Not just that night, but the next. And the next. We didn't talk about plans. We just existed together. She found a job at a coffee shop near my apartment. I helped her set up a bank account, get a phone plan. Jordan stopped responding to my texts. I tried calling once. He answered and immediately hung up. I deserved that. Emily and I fell into a rhythm. I'd work during the day while she worked mornings at the cafe. We'd meet for lunch sometimes. She'd come home smelling like espresso and tell me about the regulars. At night we'd cook together, watch movies, talk until we were too tired to keep our eyes open. It felt easy in a way nothing had ever felt easy before. One night, about 3 weeks in, she was lying with her head in my lap while I read. "Do you think we're terrible people?" she asked. I set the book down. "Do you?" "Sometimes me too, but I'm not." "Sorry," she said. "Neither." AM1, she sat up and looked at me. "I think I'm falling in love with you." My breath caught. "I think I'm falling in love with you too," I said. She smiled. "That was easier than I thought it would be." "What?" Saying it. We made love that night for the first time. Slow and careful, like we were discovering something precious. Afterward, she cried. "Happy tears," she said when I asked. "I promise." Summer turned to fall. Emily's few belongings mixed with mine. Her books on my shelf. Her clothes in my closet. Her toothbrush next to mine. We talked about getting a bigger place, but neither of us seemed ready for that step. Jordan started dating someone new. I saw it on social media. He looked happy. I felt relieved and guilty in equal measure. Emily noticed me looking at the photos. "You miss him," she said. "Yeah, maybe someday he'll forgive you, maybe. Would you do it differently?" she asked. "If you could go back." I thought about that. "No," I said honestly. "I wouldn't." She kissed my cheek. "Good answer." One Saturday in October, Emily came home from work, looking pale. "What's wrong?" I asked. I saw Jordan. My stomach dropped. "Where?" "At the cafe. He came in with his girlfriend." "Did he see you?" "Yeah." I waited. He ordered a coffee. Didn't say anything to me. His girlfriend was sweet. She smiled. Emily sat down. "It was awful," she said. "Just standing there, pretending I was just his ex's barista or something. I'm sorry." When they left, he looked back at me. Just for a second. And I could see it. "See what?" "That he still hates me." I held her while she cried. "It'll get easier," I said, not knowing if that was true. Winter came. Seattle became gray and wet. Emily started taking photography classes at a community college. She'd always wanted to learn. She'd show me her work and I'd tell her what I thought. She was good. Better than good. "You have an eye for this," I said. "You have to say that." "I don't have to say anything." She smiled. We were happy. Really happy. But there were moments when I'd catch her staring out the window with a look I couldn't read. "What are you thinking about?" I'd ask. "Nothing, Emily. Just wondering where I'd be if I'd never gotten in that car with Jordan. If I'd never come here. Do you regret it?" "No. But I wonder." I understood that. I wondered too. One night in December, she came home late from class. She was excited about something. One of my professors knows a photographer in New York. He's looking for an assistant. "That's amazing. She's going to recommend me. You should apply." Emily looked at me. "It would mean leaving Seattle." My heart sank. "Oh, I probably won't get it," she said quickly. "But I wanted to tell you." "Of course. You should definitely apply." She sat next to me. "Would you come with me if I got it?" "To New York?" "Yeah." I thought about my job, my apartment, the life I'd built here. "Let's see if you get it first," I said. She nodded, but something changed in her expression. We didn't talk about it again for weeks. Then, in January, She got the call. They wanted her. She needed to be there in 3 weeks. That's so fast, she said, pacing my apartment. Yeah, I don't even know if I can afford to live there. They're not paying you. Barely anything. It's mostly for the experience. She stopped pacing and looked at me. Come with me, Emily. I know it's a lot to ask, but I can't do this without you. You can. You're stronger than you think. That's not what I mean. I mean, I don't want to. I stood up and took her hands. This is your dream, I said. You need to go. What about us? We'll figure it out. I don't know. Long distance, visits, we'll make it work. She pulled away. You're not coming. I can't just leave everything. Why not? I did. That's different. How? I didn't have a good answer. She started crying. I knew this would happen, she said. I knew it was too good to be real. It is real. Then come with me. Emily, I have a career here. A life. I can't just. I left everything for you. You left Jordan for yourself. You said that. She looked at me like I'd hit her. You're right, she said quietly. You're absolutely right. She went to the bathroom and closed the door. I stood there feeling like the worst person alive. The next 2 weeks were tense. We barely talked about New York. Barely talked about anything. Emily started packing, boxing up her things. I helped her find a sublet in Brooklyn. Helped her budget. Helped her plan. But we both knew what was happening. 3 days before she left, we had the conversation we'd been avoiding. We should break up, she said. We were lying in bed. It was late, dark. Is that what you want? I asked no, but I think it's what needs to happen. Why? Because I can't do long distance. I can't sit around waiting for you to visit once every few months. I can't build a life there while my heart is here. So that's it. I don't know what else to do. I turned to face her. We could try. You didn't want to come with me. Because I'm scared. Because I've built something here, and leaving feels like giving up. And I feel like I'm being given up. I didn't know how to fix that. I love you, I said. I love you too. That's why this hurts so much. Her last night in Seattle. We made love like we were trying to memorize each other. Afterward, she traced patterns on my chest. I'll never forget you, she said. Don't say that like it's over, isn't it? I didn't answer. The next morning, I drove her to the airport. We barely spoke during the drive at the terminal. She got out and grabbed her bags. I got out too. We stood there on the curb while cars honked and people rushed past. This is really happening, she said. Yeah, she kissed me. Long and deep and desperate. When she pulled away, tears were streaming down her face. Don't forget me, she whispered. Never. She turned and walked into the airport. I watched until I couldn't see her any more. Then I got back in my car and drove home to my empty apartment. The first month was the worst. We texted every day, called a few times a week. She told me about New York, about the photographer she worked for, about the city that never slept. I told her about work, about the rain, about how quiet everything felt. But slowly, the texts became less frequent. The calls became shorter. We were drifting, and we both knew it. In March, she stopped responding for 3 days. When she finally called, her voice was different. I met someone, she said. The world tilted. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen. It's okay. No, it's not. Emily, you don't owe me anything. We broke up, I know. But I want you to be happy. She was quiet for a long time. Are you? She finally asked. Am I, what? Happy? I looked around my apartment, at the empty space where her things used to be. I'm trying to be. Me too. We said goodbye. I didn't hear from her again. Jordan reached out in April. Hey, can we talk? We met at a bar. The same one Emily and I had gone to that first night. He looked different. Older, somehow. Thanks for meeting me, he said. Of course. We ordered drinks. I heard she's in New York, he said. Yeah, how is she? I don't know. We don't really talk anymore, he nodded. I'm sorry, I said. For everything, I know. I was a shitty friend. Yeah, you were. We drank in silence. I've been thinking a lot about that trip, he said. About what happened. Jordan, let me finish. I've been thinking about it and I realized something. It wasn't your fault. Not really, it was. No, things were already broken between us. If it wasn't you, it would have been someone else. Or maybe we would have just kept dragging it out until we hated each other even more. That doesn't make what I did okay, no. But it makes it human. He looked at me. I miss you, man. I miss my friend. Something in my chest broke open. I miss you too. We didn't become close again overnight. But we started texting, meeting for drinks occasionally. Slowly, we found our way back to something resembling friendship. I started dating again in the fall. Nothing serious. Just trying to remember how to be with someone who wasn't Emily. But every woman I met, I compared to her. The way they laughed. The way they thought. The way they made me feel. None of them measured up. I was beginning to think none of them ever would. One night in November, nearly a year after Emily left, I was walking home from work when I saw her. She was standing outside my building, hands in her pockets, looking up at my window. I stopped walking. She turned and saw me. For a moment, neither of us moved. Then she smiled. That same bold smile from the first night she walked into my apartment. Hi, she said. Hi. I was hoping you still lived here. I do. Can we talk? I nodded. We.
If these words touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share your feelings in the comments.